Hello and welcome to another episode of Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2005, PGA Tour season. This is post-commentary, because long story short, I am an idiot. I'll explain shortly, but I can see the intro video is about to begin, so without further ado, whatever, let's do it.
Welcome to South Africa. The links at Fancourt have always provided a challenge to the best players in the world. I'm Gary McCord for EA Sports. My partner David Faraday is down on the first tee, ready to help call today's action. Welcome to round 2 of this PGA Tour event at Fancourt Links.
So what's happened is, I've gone to record some videos on my new computer, and go back to my old one to record this, and a Sims 3 video. Didn't plug the microphone back into the old computer, so I was talking to myself for like an hour for videos.
What a fantastic swing.
With no microphone working, because it was in the wrong bloody machine. So now I've got to do post commentary, which I never do, so I don't know how this is going to turn out. At least it shouldn't be too bad. First shot here, obviously a long drive. Longer than the first episode, so this time I play a flop shot. Couldn't play a flop shot last time, so I had to play the pitch over the hill, which I was uncomfortable with, but it worked. But this time, play the flop shot. A little short. Guarantees there's no hazards in play. And we get that close. And it's just a tapping. And some of the greens in this episode are insane. I said they're insane, they're not that hard, but I'm just terrible at putting. So 1 under through 1, 22 under par for the tournament. Smashing the tournament. The AI just not putting up any resistance. Their scores, for whatever reason, are actually worse than 03 towards the end. It's weird. We'll see if they start to improve towards the end of the season mode, but I'm not sure yet. My impression was it was mainly based on your performance. It would bounce around that. Now here's a tough hole because look how far that hole is away from the tee.
This should be on the green.
And it's all uphill as well on the green, so once you land, you pretty much stop being dead. So, and conveniently, it looks like the hill stops at the hole. So if you hit it a little too far, you're going off the green. So the Tiger Vision's force here. Tough hole, but we get the putt. But we do use our Tiger Visions early in this episode. Some of the greens were quite hard. But 2 under par through 2. Can't complain too much. We're on to the third hole. Hole number 3. I think this is a par 4, right?
You seem to have a talent for spinning the ball.
Or is it a par 5? That's got to be a par 4. It's a par 4 with a thin and snake fairway. Uphill as well, so it'll play short. So you can see here, I can tell it's going to play more where I was aiming just then. So I aim for the right side, knowing that it's likely going to fall a bit short and towards the middle. Unfortunately, I messed it up and get an unlucky bouncer, to be fair, and just missed the fairway. Bounced a little to the left, got punished for it, which is a little annoying. It does mean a second shot uphill from the rough, 80% as well. It's not going to be easy. Play a par boost 8 shot to play it safe. Get a bit of backspin. And that was the wrong decision, I think, because that's just stopped it dead. We could have been a bit more aggressive there.
Looks like it'll hook a bit.
And it is a tough putt again. I say a tough putt. It's one of those tricky ones where you shouldn't make it, but it's very easy to mess up. But there's no mistake here. We get the birdie. Storming this major. Wood's nowhere to be seen. It's not even in it. I don't know why, but he's not in it. The defending champion, who did qualify, was 3rd in the career money earnings, as we saw last episode. I say career, season money earnings. Just not there. 14 feet uphill. Tough drive. We don't play much par boost. I'm not sure why.
Not a spectacular tee shot, but
we could have. And it actually rolls into the fairway. Into the rough even.
Take some notes, but that ball's in the rough.
Tried to spin it left. I'm pretty sure I spun that left, but not to be.
This should be close.
And then here we try to play the approach. We do end up just on the hill, so it does make the second shot, the putt, a bit harder. As you can see, we're just on the hill, and the influence on the putt is significant. I think this one we miss. Yeah, I miss.
Oh, I thought it was in.
The greens starting to get to me now. Some tough greens today, and they got me there. It's a poor putt. But we're still 7 shots ahead. with the entire course still to go, more or less. So, in terms of being the AI, it's fine. It's just about our stats. But we are still number one for most of them. I was aiming for the left side here.
Whoa!
The wind was blowing moderately right. And we basically played the best shot we can, 365 yards, towards the edge of the fairway. Does make this this par 5 reachable. Palmer now wins to the right as well. Should be able to get pretty close.
Fantastic swing. It's right at the pin.
I was trying to play aggressive there, get the double eagle, but there was just absolutely no full momentum on that ball.
Eagle on this par 5.
But it does leave an easy eagle. I believe I make this. I hope I do. It's only 5 feet. That's not a tough putt. I mean, I made some really poor putts at my time, but not this time. Get the eagle, bounce back from the par. Can't ask for much more than that. Nine ahead now, and it's only going to grow. Well, my scores can differ a little bit. It's not usually by much. So I would expect kind of 50 to 54 to be on my rounds, with 52 kind of being average, based on the first episode. So this one, I see the winds forward, I go for it. Absolutely smash it. And I actually hit it too far, I think. Oh no, just got there. Just stayed on, but we needed max backspin for that. So we actually played that one too far this time, and our target vision is used here, I do believe. I decided I want the back-to-back eagles here, so I use the target vision. And get it in. I thought I missed that one, to be honest, but nope, missed it. I recorded this last night. I'm recording the post-commentary the day this is going up, so memory will be a little hazy. The post-commentary for this won't be too bad. I'm doing similar commentary than I do live, except I keep stuttering my words for whatever reason. The Sims 3 is going to be more awkward because that's based more on my reactions, I think. So here, downhill, so I know this will carry, but that wind is quite a concern. So I aim pretty far to the right. I'm concerned about the bounce as well, because it slants to the left, but we keep it on. But it does mean the second shot is going to be a pain in the backside. It's on the slant.
What do you see, David? About 140 left here.
And the wind is also blowing to the left, so this is going to go well left. I don't really count that too much, do I? Yeah, plays far to the right. Just holds the green, keeps the green in regulation, but that wasn't... I mean, I've already seen the mistakes just from the post-commentary. I did not aim enough to the right at all. I did not take into consideration the slant of the fairway. Only the wind. So our target vision is forced again, and I think through, 6 through 7, we used 3 target visions, and that's poor. Through 7, 3 target visions, you got to be better than that. But if you can improve your game, in the second, in the back 9, you're going to be fine. Using target visions isn't a crime, but if you use it, 3 out of the first 7 holes, that tells you something's a little off. In this game, my approach plays are normally alright. Here, significant backwind. I try and pad with a 4-iron, and as you can see, it plays a lot shorter than I planned. And just the green, if you play the highest stand shot, higher in the air, you get no before spin on it at all. You normally don't get that much anyway, but even in this game today, just got absolutely nothing from the greens here. And this time, I'm like, I don't want to use that last target vision, so I'm just going to go for it. And the risk was worth it. And putting it ain't always terrible. Sometimes it's alright. We saved the birdie, but at this point, I'm getting a bit frustrated that I'm just not getting it close. And I know I can get it close. My main aim for this one was to beat the 52, because I know I can beat that, because I made a few mistakes in the first episode and still got a 52, so that was the goal. I know if I beat that goal or not. You'll have to keep watching and find out. So, wind's against it, but it's downhill, so we're just going to blast this. The fairway's quite wide. It's one of the more forgiving fairways here.
Not a big hit, but it should be in the fairway.
Guy says it's not a big hit, but it ends up being like 350 yards, I think. 364 yards. How that isn't a big hit, I don't know.
Good 250 yards to the pin here.
It's a tough second shot going for the eagle here. I think I play a low shot here. and roll it up the hill. Try and minimise the wind and maximise the distance. The main trick was land it in the fairway, which we do, and we roll that. Can't get much roll on the green. The green's just not wanting to give much roll, as we've seen again, but I think that's the best we could do. I think a normal shot, the wind just stops it from getting that close. I think that was the best shot we could play. But it is an easy putt. You just got to get the power about right and you'll be fine. Do I get the eagle? Nope. I got the power wrong. Lately I've been doing a lot of putts with the fall short and it's starting to get in my head a bit, so I keep overpowering it now. So find a sweet spot between the two and my putting will improve, but for now you have to make do with the birdie. I mean, it was a rather lucky eagle chance, to be fair. It's not the biggest miss in the world, but it's still a missed putt. It's still a mistake, and it's still a shot left on the table.
Oh, he's all over this one. How does it look to you?
On drive again. It's the best we could do with the wind. This one uphill into the wind is not great. It leaves me between two clubs here. So I'll play a short sand wedge shot. Once again, not much spin thanks to the green and a wedge. But we'll get quite close. The sand wedge shot was the right choice in the end. Could have done with it a little bit more power, but the danger was there. A full sand wedge shot could actually overcarry and end up down the hill and out of bounds. Playing short, while risking two putting, it's a safer play. And obviously I'm so far ahead, a par will be fine. So I played a safe approach and didn't get the birdie in the end anyway. So a par 3 here, the wind is against it, which is the problem. Because 4 mile an hour is enough to affect your ball. So I'll go a normal 8 iron, but with quite a bit of power boost. And the wind does basically nothing, and it overhits. The wind can be inconsistent at times. Once you get into red power boost, you are asking for trouble, to be fair, if you're trying to not overhit it. But we just missed the chip as well, annoyingly. Nearly saved the birdie with the chip, just on the right edge. We have to set off a par. With 32 through 11. I don't know where we were last time. I only know that we got 52 at the end. So yeah, this one was one with stop and start. We get like a par, but then we'll start getting some birdies and like an eagle, then just another par again. We couldn't keep up any momentum. Couldn't get into the swing of things, the wind and slow moving greens.
Are we allowed to talk about things that go this far?
Yeah, we're really messing with my shots today. Once again, I'm like, I need to play a sand wedge but short. And to play it far too short, I think. Oh no, this is fine. Can't get much forward or backward spin on these greens, but you can get sideways, so that saves the shot a bit. And that should just be a tapping.
33 under.
Indeed it is. 33 under par, through 12. 35 shots so far. Front pricing Tway. Is that how you pronounce it? Tway? Tway? Whoever he is. None of them are winning. It's Levingston's tournament. I was expecting that with it being a major, the AI would improve, but they've got worse than the last tournament. It's mad. Because the last tournament was Emerald Dragon. This one's Fancourt. I mean, I think it's target proofed a bit, but still.
It's headed for the rough.
I don't know why I aimed for the rough though. It looked like I aimed for the rough. I think I was trying to hit it over. It didn't go very well. Play a low shot, hoping for a lucky roll, but it bounces in the rough and that kills the momentum. Once I got there anyway, but the rough just made sure it had no chance. I'm going to play the flop shot just to make sure it gets there. I held it a little bit to cut the power just a tad. Can't quite get it in, but we get it close, and it is a tapping, so... Job done, really. We could have got an eagle there, but with the hole being at the front of the green, but we needed to be in the fairway on the first shot. You can't get there with the rough. So mistake of fatigue cost an eagle chance. But we move on. Still a birdie, still under par. I like to get a birdie per hole as a minimum. And once again, we've got a drivable par 4. Just going to smash it.
This is looking very, very good.
Get some forward roll. Just get there. I think last time we had the wind to help us. This time we didn't. I think this was the start of our eagle bonanza last time.
For an eagle 2.
We've got a pretty tough putt here because it's quite a bit of power. I think about it and I go for it. I use the last Tiger Vision on the 14th hole for the eagle.
Dropped it. Nope.
Get the eagle. The crowd are just dead silent. The lack of respect, the lack of, you know what I mean, the lack of energy is just outrageous, quite frankly. Levingston there just trying to get the crowd pumping up. They were just like, not bothered, mate, not bothered. So 4 holes to go, no Tiger Vision, so my approach play has to improve here. I mean, that hole, I was going maximum distance, and that's where I ended up. Yeah, a 2-putt there would have been fine anyway, but I wanted the eagle. Give myself a confidence booster. This one we can't get there, but we can cut the dog leg entirely.
Now this is one of the best drives you'll ever see.
And give ourselves a pitch attempt at least. Don't get much sour spin out of that because of the bounce. But 356 yards. And we're very much in a pitch territory here. So I'm just going to get bang on there, so I play the aggressive shot going for it, but what I failed to consider is the roll. Because the pitch shot obviously rolls quite a bit. So we play that far too far, and it does leave a tougher putt than we could have. Play that a bit short, try and roll it in. If you miss, you're just shy of the hole anyway, but we try to basically pitch it in straight into the hole. So it left a tougher putt, but it's in. So all's well that ends well. I've been playing a PGA 2K21, and I've been trying to judge the roll a lot. You'd think I'd have taken that to here, but I just didn't think about the roll this time. 16th hole. It's a par 4 or par 5. Oh, that's a par 5 for sure, but it's a long one. Downhill, wind with it though. Wide fairway as well. You can bomb this one. I'm just sticking to the right edge so the wind doesn't take it too far to the left. Ends up perfectly in the middle. Bounces right, but we stay in the fairway. 369 yards, so job done. I mistakenly pressed the replay button. I don't know why I did that. I didn't mean to. I remember I didn't mean to press the replay. I think I pressed square instead of X to skip to the next bit. Now here I notice this time the fairway is leaning right, so it's going to bounce right. But the wind kind of cancelled it out, I think.
For that shot to catch the left side of the green.
Some sideways spin when we get it, and we almost actually roll it in from there thanks to the hill as well. And that is a fantastic approach, a very lucky one. But I think after the day we've had, we deserve that lucky break. And we get the eagle. Very close to a double eagle, which would have been great. But it only just goes to show how hard calendar day for the Middletown calendar is, where you more or less need 2 double eagles, unless you can eagle the first hole of the Greek Isles. Which is like, what, one of the hardest par 4s in the game. Wins against it, downhill. I play a 4-iron, which is meant to overhit. So I was banking on the wind having some effect, and it certainly did. That was a risky play, because if the wind doesn't do too much to that, that's overshooting into the rough.
David, just outside the hole here on the left.
We've got a tricky little putt here. That's not the easiest, but it's in.
40 under for the championship.
On to the last hole, a par 5, but it's all uphill. So to get an eagle on this last hole is very hard, even with max stats. Off the black tees, anyway. There's not many true par 5s with max stats from like official courses. This is one of them. Because you also, at least when it's tiger proof, because you have to play this a little short thanks to that rough patch. And then naturally the wind doesn't really do much. It was meant to be blowing back right. The right wind did nothing.
Position A, but it shouldn't cause much harm.
But only on night rough, so I'm not really going to be punished for it. I decided just to try and attack with a 3-wood and see what happens. Get a good bounce off the spin. And it rolls back down the hill towards the hole, and that's basically the best shot you can play. Once again, we've ended this this session here with some lucky rolls on the green to get close. But I'm taking it. I nearly blow the putt. And that is it for part 46. We've made the cut, we've smashed it. The AI... See, that's the scores that AI in Oathpeak will be putting up in one round rather than two. I'm not sure why they made this easier, to be honest. At the halfway stage, we smashed it. We're winning the first major of the year quite easily. Round 3 will be at fan court links as well. Do I show any stats? Yes, I do. I'm just in awe of how amazing I am. Got another 52, so we matched the 52 from last time, which I consider to be about an average performance. And apart from the driving distance where I was at 8th, I'm first for everything still, so all's good there. Next round, also at fan court. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time for some more Let's Play Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2005, the real-time calendar.